Hey everyone, it's Trojan 1979. It's time for some more Beer League NHL 94. We got a matchup between NIUHuskie and Chris O. This will be a two-game series. This is for the Beer League Tecmo. This is a preview of the Modano Problems live tournament taking place February 5th in Minneapolis. And as per usual, going to go ahead and let the community know that we are live and up and running. So, Chris O actually made it out to Minneapolis. 2 years ago, and I know he's 99.9% unable to make it this time, and no fault of his own. But just a great guy. If you ever have a chance to just interact with him, he's a great guy. But NIUHuskie here with the Quebec Nordiques. We've seen him play a little bit already so far. He split a series with Schmidt. And already we got a penalty already and a goal. So Sakic from Foot and Sundin. NIUHuskie strikes first, and it's 1-0. The time of the goal, 24 seconds in the first period. That did not take long. Don't even have my introductions out. And it looks like his video quality settings need adjusting. So I'm going to go ahead and let him know. So you can record, you hit F1 in RetroArch, or RetroArch, however you want to pronounce it. And there are settings within the menu of RetroArch to let you adjust the quality. So a little pixelated tonight, but I guess that's fine. We are talking about retro games. 1-0 here as we come up in 3 minutes in the first period remaining. NIUHuskie leading 1-0. Chris O, very skilled player out of he's really good at Pittsburgh. Seen him do some amazing work with that team. I believe he's also a Penguins fan. Sakic being stalked by Sodin. Sodin scoops it up. Gets it to Russ Courtnall. Russ Courtnall, guy that can be a little bit difficult to control at times. He's super fast, 6-speed. Sodin on the wing. Neil Broughton, one-timer attempt to Modano. Turned away, but Sodin has it again. Matt Sundin bounces right off of him. Puck loose, picked up by Courtnall, trying to feed it. Adam Foote in the way. And Foote takes the zone. Pass intercepted by Courtnall. And a shot from way downtown, and we'll call that a one-timer. Sakic from Foote. At 3:56 in the first, it's 2-0. Well, my goodness, this has been a good series so far, a good game so far. I think it's just a matter of time before we see Chris O get into something of a rhythm here. But by the way, Patrick and Deontay, but speaking of that, here he goes, Broughton from Modano and Tenorti. And this is the first goal we've seen from Chris O on an Edge of 94 stream since last year. Really glad to see him back in the mix here. And we got a 2-1 game. So in chat, you want to do an over-under here. I say over-under will be 7 goals will be the push. 8 goals will be the over. 6 will be the under. Let me know in chat what you think. And just a lot of dancing around. And Kovalenko now to Sakic, and the shot is wide. Sundin across. Nice stop by Casey. Nice manual goaltending there by Chris O. One of his strengths. Patrick has the over. I think, what did I say, 7? Foote feeds it to Sakic. Sodin scoops it up. It was wide of the net. Neil Broughton takes the zone. Gets hit by, I think, Gusarov, and then Broughton goes right by. So Sodin with the assist. Time of the goal, 1:29 in the second period. We're all tied at 2, and just like that, Chris O responds. And he's able to pour it on. Smart player. And a one-timer from Courtnall. It looked like Hextall did go to his back. And a feeding pass on the outside. Nothing happens with it. It was a quick pass. Sundin to Kovalenko. Turned away. Sodin gets the rebound. Broughton taking the zone. Going for the EA special. It doesn't work. Courtnall takes it away from Sakic. Looking for a lane. Gusarov bounces off. And a one-timer to Broughton. And the hat trick for Broughton now at 2:58 in the second period. It's 3-2. So we're 2 goals away from a push already. We have 1:47 to go in the second. So good chance of that. And, wow, we're getting close to that. We're at 6 goals now. Broughton, assisted by Madonna, just went short side. Hextall unable to do anything there. And Chris O, 4 unanswered goals. Madonna has it taken away to Sundin, to Sakic, coming up on 1 minute remaining, and a one-timer to Kovalenko, assisted by Sakic Sundin. So we're already at 7 goals here in the second period with 1:04 remaining. So that would be 3:56. I don't remember. Anyway, my brain is not working. It's late, guys. It's late. How many Chris O games have you seen, Deontay? All right, so puck bouncing around. And another EA special attempt. And Broughton had it. If he was able to get it on his stick, that would have been a goal most likely. But goalie on body action there. And the goalies are essentially indestructible in this. 4-3. Chris O up over NIUHuskie by 1. Kovalenko turned away by Casey. Nice manual goaltending. That has been the difference. Just a little bit better on those chances. Of course, it's anyone's game at this point, and we'll see Courtnall go into the box. Got to be careful if you're NIUHuskie. Make sure your defenders don't go to pot here. Don't turn it over. All right, and Sundin feeds it around the backside. Sakic's got it and puts it near side and gets the hat trick, assisted by Sundin. So we're officially on the over now at 8 goals. And that goal comes at 49 seconds in the third period. Deontay, I'm going to call bullshit on that. Because the only time he was ever in Minnesota was when he came to my tournament, and you weren't there. 4-4 here, and we got a penalty here. Dallas is on the power play. A minute 20 into the third period. And a great one here. Game 1, you love to see it. You love to see these games be close, to be in doubt late in the game. And wow, usually Madonna will send that wide, but he gets it. Slapper, assisted by Broughton. And Chris O takes the lead back, and that goal comes at 1:54 in the third period. It's 5-4. Madonna tries to feed it into Broughton. Turned away by Casey. Now up to, Hextall. And Sakic and Sundin unable to do with it on that possession, but a nice check from Sakic. And now here comes Russ Courtnall, wants the zone, has the zone. And wow, the speed of Courtnall is unbelievable in a 2-goal lead now. That goal coming in at 2 minutes and 13 seconds in the third period, and a 2-goal deficit here as we come about a minute 30 left. We see the Retro Sports Gamer. Tom, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. And a one-timer from Sundin to Sakic, or Sakic to Sundin, rather. And just like that, at 4:07 in the third period here. So we got a 1-goal game. Broughton against Hextall. Who wants it? Kovalenko can't handle it. Foot picks it up, but he sends it all the way down. And puts it back, and that's probably your dagger there. 11 seconds left. I don't think he can score twice off faceoffs. So, Chris O icing this one down at really late here in the third period, and if 7-5 will be your final for game one. And now I got to figure out who's what team for game two. So we're going to have Tampa Bay and Ottawa here for game two. So let's go ahead and get that going. And he's Tampa. Tampa is the better of those two teams. In fact, I would say that's actually a significant difference. The Senators are just blah. But that's what's coming on deck here. So this will be the last game here. I don't believe we're going to have any more tonight. It's my goal to do about 2 a night here as long as I have the videos on hand. I haven't done any of these. Maybe just one of these were live. I think so far everyone's been sending me their videos they're playing and then sending it to me just because our schedules haven't lined up. It is nice to do these when the games are being played live. But I'll take it. I mean, we have an opportunity to get you guys some content. I mean, that was a great game, guys. I mean, shoot. And so I'm going to say the over. I'm going to set the line at 9 goals for this. 9-goal game, 9 goals. You want the over or the under? Let me know in chat. And it's time to crack a beer. It was an emergency situation. I was completely out of beer, went to the gas station, and they had what I need. I'd love to hear your picks. My prediction, and this is nothing against NIUHuskie, he just has a really bad team to play with here. And this is all about Bradley. Bradley is an elite player at the level of teams that are being played. He's the only superstar. And we have Contos already, assisted by Beers, which has the best name arguably in the entire game. Bob Beers, a lot of times doesn't even end up in the lineup. Will get subbed out. All right, so Contos on his back. And here comes Jamie Baker. And a one-timer to Snail, unable to get that. And McIver gets checked. Puck is cleared. Sidorkowitz can't handle it. Here comes Jamie Baker, crushed again. Bob Beers is going to scoop that one up. We're at 1-0 already here, just over 3 minutes. Roman Hammerlick feeds it to DeMaio, Rob DeMaio, and the goal is to Bradley. Bradley is going to be a problem here. It's 2-0. In fact, we may not get to 9 goals because we could see. I mean, I'm not throwing NIUHuskie under the bus, but if we saw a Mercy or a 6 or 7 goal game with Tampa Bay, I would not be shocked. So Rob DeMaio with the shot there, no go, and it is. Federer looks like I think that's Wendell Young. Help me out there, you 94 pros. Roman Hammerlick up to Bradley. Again, I don't bring out the third goal there. Second by Bradley. Second assist by Hammerlick. Second assist by Bob Beers. And that goal comes at I think 2:09. Oh, 3:09 in the first period. So. Yeah, Chris O is rolling here already, 3-goal advantage. And it really Bradley is the problem. Bradley, DeMaio, Contos, and getting in there with Sylvain Turgeon, you're just not a whole lot there to work with. Really the best player for them is Bob Kudelski. So just the banquet beer, Deontay, that's what we call it, because that's what the label says. And we have a penalty, hooking against Norm McIver. And the Tampa Bay Lightning is on the power play. Hamrlik with a nice check on the boards there, but not enough time here to do anything with that offensive chance. 3-0, Chris O takes NIUHuskie into the second period. It's really just, the stats in the game. Now, Ottawa was an expansion team, if I remember correctly. You've got Ottawa, San Jose, Tampa Bay, and Anaheim are all expansion teams. And so there's actually a lot of player duplicity, where you got players showing up on multiple rosters, but for whatever reason, they gave a number of those players just poor ratings. And I agree. Yes, the banquet beer is way better. I think Coors Banquet beer is the best of the domestic, the big domestic brands, non-light beers. I think this is far and away the best option out there. Widely available. This is the kind of stuff I would serve the Pope if he was here. Not that I'm Catholic, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind a taste. All right, Hamrlik with a check up to Contos. Tampa Bay's power play expires, and now Ottawa's at full strength. And so I think I set the over-under at 9, if I remember correctly. We had all that onslaught, and it's really slowed down here. McIver's pass is intercepted. Sidorkiewicz handles it. And now back up. And there's been a change at these positions here. I don't know if it's because of the power play and all that. For years, because I just assumed that most domestic beers were terrible. If I have to have Miller Lite, I'll have it. I can handle Busch Light here and there, but most of those beers, it's just they're so piss poor. I mean, there's a way they call it piss water. Oh, the one timer, that was a really nice play, and unfortunately, the attributes of these players are just atrocious. And he piped it out. You see Sidorkiewicz is so slow, it goes down. Both these goalies are terrible. In draft leagues, Brian Bradley goes. It doesn't take too long before he's off the board. He's a weapon. All right. Well, here we go. 3-0 here. Chris O really unmolested here in the second game. And again, it's really a match. It's a matter of the teams. And it's not that he's not playing well. It's just this little resistance. There's a shot and another. Sidorkiewicz flopping around like a dead fish. It's 4-0. Time of the goal comes 39 seconds in the first period. It's 4-0. Chris O over NIUHuskie. God, I think I had 3 or 4 the other night when I was doing these games. And then I hopped on with Sean for one. I think I had 3 that night. It's not normal that I would have that much, but I don't know. It's like cold and we can't do anything. And so sometimes when you're doing these broadcasts, you end up going through them quick because you're constantly talking, drinking. And then you get feeling good. You get in a rhythm. You don't want to stop. So I wish I had a little more energy for you guys in this game. Not a lot's happening. 4-0 game here in the third period. And a quick one-timer, and Wendell Young is in the right spot. And a EA special attempt. Chris O's trying to score. He's not taking on the foot off the gas at all. Bradley bouncing around, weight bug, and another goal. His fourth goal. 3 minutes in the third period. It's 5-0. We're 1 goal away from mercy. NIUHuskie needing to get something on or stop the scoring. Any more goals without him scoring first will be the end of the game. Streaming Course combo, nice. Yeah, it's a beer that you don't chug, so you don't have to burn through them that quick. But it does have enough APV to, you feel it in your cheeks after a couple if you haven't eaten anything. Turjan. By the way, Tom, let us know in the chat if you have anything coming up here. Going to do any streaming tonight. Yeah, it's just and that's the format. You can get the Senators off the board. Yeah, everyone's got to play 18 games, so at some point you're going to use most of the teams in the game. And that'll do it. 5-0 here, your final. Chris O over NIUHuskie. Eli the Wolf saying it's going to snow in New Jersey any moment now, and that's more interesting than this particular game. But you did get to see some clunkers, so if you're ever in that lower tier and you have a chance to use Tampa Bay over any of the other squads, you stand a better chance. Now, you can do some work with San Jose. It's a slower team, but you got to be patient. And even with the mighty Ducks, you can put some points up, but it's again the goaltending. Guy Hebert is a problem. Eventually went out to be a pretty good goalie, but he was an expansion goalie that the ratings in this game, they were not friendly to him. So that's all I got tonight. We've had a lot of content, kind of just in spurts hit the waves tonight. I hope you guys have a good one. But I want to bring the energy. I'd like to get some color commentary in here. I think as we get closer to the deadline, especially in the playoffs, when we have playoff series, I'm sure we'll have some lineups of, more than one voice in here to listen to. Because sometimes you hear me babble about the same crap over and over. I mean, maybe you guys love it. I don't know. But I think it's good to just throw in a couple extra perspectives. And the guys that are playing in this are really well-spoken, most of them. So getting a number of them involved in these streams, I think, will be a good thing. So I'd like to thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. I'm gonna call it. Cheers to you and yours, and I hope you're enjoying your